Hey y'all, so we're going to look at the beginning portion of the lesson for analyzing an argument that deals with Lincoln's first inaugural address. This occurs in the third 9 weeks, and it's the one of the lessons that occurs in the first week of the third 9 weeks. So it kind of kicks off the third 9 weeks, so it's very significant. And this portion of the lesson can be a little confusing just written down in the teacher notes. And so we want to make certain that you understand what this would look like for students. So we're going to model it for you.
Right. At this point in the lesson, the students have already read the first big chunk, the first part of the speech, and they are being asked to paraphrase one of the paragraphs. That's a really challenging skill for students. They don't want to plagiarize, but they don't really have the skills to paraphrase effectively. And so we're going to go through this activity, finding keywords and creating synonyms to give them some tools to help them with that skill.
So in the lesson, it asks you to ask students some significant words from the third paragraph within Lincoln's inaugural address. So on the board, or if you want to project this from your computer, you would draw this 2-column chart. And so you're going to ask students significant words from the paragraph, and you're going to put them on this side of the chart. And then the next step is that you are going to ask students to think about synonyms for each of these words. And when you get those synonyms, you're going to put them in this side of the chart. So let's just think of some synonyms for each of these words. So student, what would be a synonym for apprehension?
Worry.
Oh my gosh, that is a wonderful word. Good job. What about property?
Possessions.
Oh, that's good.
I think the way that Lincoln used it, it means safety.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Evidence.
Proof.
Good job. And declarations. That might be a tough one.
Maybe claim.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So as you can see, we have a star student with us. And so these are really good synonyms that we would use in order to paraphrase that third paragraph. So the next task that we are going to employ is to literally strike out the words that came from the text. So these are the words that came from the text. We want to strike them out on this chart so that students understand when they begin to paraphrase this paragraph, they are not to use these words at all, because these are the words that came from the text. So we want them to use their own words. We want them to paraphrase, and these are the words that they would use. So we would mark out apprehension, property, peace, evidence, and declarations. And then as they began to write their own paragraph, they would use these and they would have a successful paraphrase.
It works really well. And it's incredible how students are able to pick out the important words even when they're not completely sure what the paragraph means.
Absolutely.
So it's a really good activity.
Absolutely. And this introduction to this lesson could be used in multiple lessons. So just think about this strategy and how it could engage your students to begin writing that effective writing that we want to see from them.